Right, looking at this, it's a Caravel single door fridge. Customer reports it's been stuck on 21 degrees, should be about 3 or 4. And turn the power on. It's quite weird, we've got a horizontal condenser on it. There we go, compressor's on, fan's not turning. So we're going to try a new motor on there. I've explained to them that it may have damaged the compressor. Where it's been run without a fan. But we'll put one on there and see what it does. I think with these Louis condensers, they're quite nice. Just undo a screw here and then you just twist it and the whole thing comes off. Although I seem to remember the other ones I've done, you need a short shafted motor on there. If you put a standard shaft on, the blade's too close to the condenser. But we've got two motors down here, so hopefully one of them will fit. Okay, I've got that screw out, and then there we go. Just twist and slide it out. Yeah, there's quite a short shaft, so blade off, and then four 7mm nuts, and then we'll see which one of our two motors is a good match. Yeah, you can see that's really quite stiff. Stops straight away. Dish. That's the two motors I've got. This one's a 10-watt short shaft, which are usually, it's a replacement motor for these guard mounted motors, and that you can see that's fairly similar. And if we move it over to that one, there's about 5mm difference, which you might get away with normally, or you maybe able to put another nut on the shaft and put it a bit further back. But these plastic guards are so thick, rather than a wire guard, there's probably not enough thread on there. So I think we'll go with this one. That's a better match. It's tight. If you're fitting a pattern part or universal motor like what we are now, the original motor wouldn't have had these mounting points on the bottom. So somebody previously has done the same thing when they've put this multi-fit motor on there. They've had to cut the plastic away. So quite often you have to do that if you're not fitting the genuine motor from the manufacturers. Because these multi-fits, you've got these 4 bolts you can mount here. You can mount on the back. You've got 3 holes in the front for a 3-point mounting. 3 holes in the back. And then you've got top and bottom. And they've got different spacings on them. And they've also got 2 sets of holes where you have to split the motor, take the bolts out, take the back piece off, and then you can move these over to another hole. But yeah, oh, that's seized up solid now. Can't even turn it. This one's just got the 4 on the front, all these bottom ones, without actually having any bolts in there. You'd have to take it apart to feed some bolts through if you wanted to use those. But what it doesn't have is that these holes aren't drilled through front and back, so it's more suited to be in an evaporator, if you had to have it in an evaporator where it needs to be waterproof, because quite a lot of them in the dairy cases are sort of down the bottom of that sort of angle, and if the drain blocks, the water comes up and gets in the motor. These last a bit better. It has to get up high enough to get in where the wire is. Anyway, let's get the blade on there. Right, it's the moment of truth. That is one of the most useful tools you can have on your van. It's a piece of wood for blocking things up, drilling holes if you don't want to damage a drill bit, you've got something to drill into, propping things open, putting it under compressors if you want to lift them up while you put the rubber feet in, all sorts of things, propping a door open. Now this always did make, I don't know if the camera's picking up, there's a hard sort of buzzing noise. It's the noise of the gas going through the capillary. This has always made this noise. For 2 or 3 years I've been looking at it. And a bit of heat in there. That's getting nice and cool. Heard a click, that might be the evaporator fan coming on. That's probably off the controller. It's probably got a probably turns the fan on when the evaporator's cool. I tell a lie, I know what it is. I've got the door open because we've been working on it. We need to shut this up really. We've got a door switch on here. But that click was probably the it probably was the relay, but it's being held off by that switch. So anyway, we'll get this put back and then see how it goes. That's been running about 10 minutes. Oh, it's just turned off. There we go. From 17 degrees down to 2. Yeah, you can hear that gas. Gas noise going through that capillary. It's always made that noise ever since I've worked on it. It's a Caravel. I think they've gone bust. They went bust years ago and then they've started up again, or then somebody's using the same name, but you can't buy any bits for the things they made before they went bust by the new company. I tried getting some spares for a cold room unit and they said the name's the same basically, but all the kit's different. It's a shame really because they used to be really good quality. I don't know what the new stuff's like. Let's go a bit quiet now where that gas is, where the pressures are equalising.